Hey friends, thanks so much for stopping by. I am Brianna, and in today's video I am showing you my current macro-friendly meal prep. I am a mom of a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 10-month-old, and macro tracking has really been the only way I've been able to lose weight this time around. I don't know if it's like the 3 baby thing or the close in age thing, but the weight was just not coming off, and macro tracking in the last 2 months has allowed me to lose 12 pounds, which just contributes so much to like my overall health, and I just feel so much better. Anyway, so in today's video we're doing an egg bite recipe. It's really close to the Starbucks like egg cup recipe. I'm prepping some protein shakes, and I prep my protein shakes because I'm a stay-at-home mom and my kids hate the sound of the blender, so if I just have them frozen ready to go, I drink them a lot more. I'm prepping 2 salads. I'm doing a grilled chicken salad, which is just like classic, so good, and a bang bang shrimp salad. I'm prepping 2 dinners so that the week goes by a lot more smoothly and my macros are just ready to go. The first is just a simple chicken stir fry, and the next is a pesto chicken bake, and it is so good. I'm going to talk all about my macro tracking and how I do it in the MyFitnessPal app, but first let's go right into the egg bites. Okay, so this is what you'll need for the egg bites. 6 to 8 eggs depending on, I don't know, size and whatnot. Broccoli, some cottage cheese. I love using this because the protein is so high in it. It is, look at that, 19 grams of protein for 1 container. Like, that's huge. And then whatever cheese you like. I'm using Mexican today. So I start out by chopping and steaming the broccoli. I don't like having hard pieces of vegetables in my egg bites, so I always either steam them or roast them. I make the same recipe varying the different vegetables. I've made it before with roasted peppers, I've made it before with Brussels sprouts, I've made it with sweet potatoes, really like whatever's in season or whatever I'm feeling, so that I don't really get bored of it. I just find like they're so easy to just grab and go, throw them in the microwave for like 20 seconds, and you have the perfect like protein to fat breakfast to get your day started. I find that I stay like really full for most of the morning, and I try to use less of my macros, like my calories, throughout the morning so that I can snack at night. I'm a big snacker, and I'll talk about my snacks in a little bit, but let's just talk about the recipe, Brianna. Stay focused. I could talk about snacks all day. So I think for this one I did 7, maybe 8 eggs. You can also do this with egg whites and it still tastes just as good, maybe a little bit more plain. I seasoned my eggs with salt and pepper. You'll see that in a minute. And once the broccoli is done boiling, or you've steamed it to like how you want the texture to taste, just set it aside so that it cools so it doesn't like cook your eggs right away. So to the 8 eggs, I add an entire carton of the cottage cheese. That's like one of the secrets to these egg cups. And then I do half a cup of the shredded Mexican cheese and just like stir it all together. Right now the broccoli is either cooling or I'm about to take it out, and you'll see in a second that I don't add it right away. The other tip is to use a silicone mold instead of a traditional muffin tin. All I have right now is a muffin tin, but I am gonna place an order to Amazon to try the silicone molds and see if I can get like a better result. I've read from the Deveined dish, I don't know if you follow her on Instagram, but I just recently came across one of her egg bite recipes, and she says that this is the difference between having like a rubbery egg consistency and more of like that sous vide I don't know, excuse my ignorance, like that type of consistency where it doesn't feel as rubbery is the silicone mold. So hopefully in next week's video I will have an update. Otherwise these have worked just fine. The secret is like not letting them overcook. But anyway, so here you'll see I sprayed with avocado oil. It has like a higher cooking heat, so I used to use olive oil and now I use avocado oil basically for everything. I'm scooping using an ice cream scoop. I use my ice cream scoop for everything because it's like the perfect amount for muffin tins. I'm sure you know this by now. And I let the broccoli cool for a little bit, and now I'm just like putting in whatever my desired amount is. Typically I will eat like 2 of these in the morning. And like I said, it keeps me really full, but I throw them in a 350-degree oven for anywhere between like 20 and 30 minutes. I personally like to do 20 where they're still like not fully cooked, because they're still going to cook when you take them out. So I like to do, I honestly think I do them for like 22, 23 minutes, and then I take them out. let them continue to be hot, and they're good to go. But yeah. And I absolutely love it when you guys tag me in these recipes on socials, so please do that. So I wanted to take a quick second to just show you how I track my macros through the MyFitnessPal app. I pay for the premium, I pay once a year, but what is so awesome is that you can create these recipes. So right here you'll see I am making the recipe for the broccoli cheddar egg bites. You can title it, and then you put in the amount of servings, and then as you put in the ingredients, which I just scan the barcodes for a lot of these, it will break it up. So then when you go to just add, instead of having to add and calculate every single thing, you can save the recipe, and then every morning or whatever meal you're having, you can then just upload it. So see, right now I'm scanning the cottage cheese from Good Culture. It's bringing up all of the macros for that and how much I put into the recipe, and then all I do is just like determine the serving size that I'm eating, input it, and it'll let me know the macros. It is truly the best. These people do not know I exist. Like I said, Lauren Gleisberg, she's like a fitness person I've been following since college. She said she purchased the premium. I purchased the premium, and I truly love it. I think it's so great, especially for tracking your macros. It makes it like almost mindless, which is what I need with 3 small children. Comment below if you agree.
I'm gonna talk to you while I'm getting the next thing prepped. The next thing I'm making are the protein shakes, and it might sound like silly to people to like prep this because it's like an easy thing to do throughout the week, but just with the phase of life that my kids are in right now, like they're little. For those of you that are new, I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 9-month-old. They don't like the sound of the blender. It scares them. And you know, being at home, it's just me, so if I don't have it prepped, it doesn't get done. So what I'm gonna do is make my protein shakes, which is literally just chocolate protein, almond milk, ice, and I may or may not add in a banana this week. It depends on how I want to like do my carb loading. I probably will add a banana just because it makes it better. But it's really just like those 2 to 4 ingredients. It's like super easy. So it's anything I could do. It's definitely something I could do during the week, but I find that if I just have it prepped, frozen, I take it out of the freezer either in the morning or the night before, I definitely drink it. And then these protein shakes, they totally help me with my protein goal. So my protein goal throughout the week, I don't know if I've talked about this in the voiceover yet, but I'll just talk it to you, is between like, and these are just my macro numbers, is between 125 and 145. I really try to hit that 145 goal, but it's really hard to get to hit that every day. So like, I don't know, I make macro tracking really flexible and easy for me because I can get really defeated really easily if I don't hit numbers. So 20 to 40, and then if I don't do a protein shake, I mean, it's really hard to even get close to that 145 grams number. So anyway, if I have this prepped and ready to go, the moral of the story here is that it's more likely to get done and more likely to get drank. So yeah, so let me show you how you make my very fancy protein smoothie. It's like the Wendy's frosty, like healthy version. So if you just Pinterest that, it's basically the same recipe. But yeah, let's do it. Okay, so like I said, this smoothie, it's super easy. I mean, I guess it's not even really a smoothie. It's probably more of like a protein shake. So I use this chocolate whey protein that I get from my gym. I can never say this right. Califia Farms. Almond milk. I do the unsweetened vanilla one. And half of a banana, frozen banana, and then a lot of ice. And then I'll put them in these mason jars because it's easy to track like how much you're drinking. And then I'll put them in the freezer, and usually when I drink my smoothie, it's like after the gym. So I'll take my smoothie out of the freezer before I go to the gym and put it in the fridge. And then I'll drink it like sometime as like an afternoon snack. Or if I don't want to have those egg bites in the morning, I'll take that out at night, put it in the fridge, and then that'll be my breakfast in the morning. I don't know. Like I said, everything is really flexible. I don't like super strict stuff because I feel like I always come up short. And so this is just super easy. So let's make this.
Lights out, hearts beating faster in a minute. I'm high on slow dancing with you. 1, 2, 3, keep it going, last forever. All blacked out, then flying with you. I don't care that my mind's gone insane and my heart will burst into flames.
Okay, so while we're in my freezer, let me just show you a couple of my favorite things to snack on because I have like such a sweet tooth at night, and I try to save a lot of like my calories and things during breakfast and lunch for snacking after dinner time. And a couple of these are like my own. So in my freezer, very messy. I love these mint chocolate chip yasso bars. They are 100 calories. They have 5 grams of protein, and they're super delicious. So I like the mint chocolate chip ones. I'm also trying. Plus, they were on sale at my grocery store this week, so I had to. I'm also gonna try birthday cake. I think my kids are really gonna like that. And then I love these lemons, I think they're called. They're just like little fruit cups. They're just like, they kind of remind me of Dippin' Dots. They're little like raspberry and frozen yogurt. I mean, I don't have the box that comes in a pack of 4, but I think it's like 40 calories each. Like, so it's nothing. So I'll put like a couple chocolate chips and like maybe some whipped cream on top, and it's really satisfying. So I love these. And then I also love to make like that Weight Watchers snack, which is you just take some plain Chobani frozen yogurt, Greek yogurt, and this is only 80 calories with 14 grams of protein. And then I mix 1 scoop of my protein powder, and then I'll put chocolate chips in it, and it's like a chocolate mousse. It's so good. And then another thing you can do is mix that with peanut butter and eat it with apples, or mix that with peanut butter and put chocolate chips in it, and it tastes like cookie dough. I mean, there's like so many good high protein snacks that make this macro tracking like super duper easy. But I'm a snack girl. I gotta have snacks. I gotta have the sweet snacks too. So those are delicious.
Okay, so the egg bites were done while I was talking about the snacks. They came out so good. I think I let them go closer to the 30-minute mark, and I will say this week they felt a little bit overdone. Learn from my mistakes and definitely not undercook them, but like, you know, you can undercook them and they'll still cook a little bit. It's like when you're making chocolate chip cookies. It's always better to like undercook a little bit than to overcook, because you can let them cook a little bit longer. So I would definitely stick to that 23-minute mark. I store these in whatever Tupperware I have, nothing overly fancy. I have Snapware glass ones. I think this week those were dirty or in the dishwasher, so I just used like leftover Asian food Tupperware, and it's fine. You just microwave them for 20 seconds in the morning. I eat them with hot sauce like Frank's Red Hot. Sometimes I eat them with sriracha. And it's so easy. So next week, hopefully the silicone molds will be in and we can try that other method. But yeah, this is like, if my breakfast is good, I feel like my meal prep for the rest of the day is good. I always feel like breakfast and exercise, I eat so much better throughout the day. Do you agree with that? Like, I feel like, let me know in the comment section. If you have a good breakfast, or if you have something prepped and ready to go, aren't you more likely to eat better? Yes, the answer is yes, but let me know in the comment section. Okay, so the next thing we're making will be like chicken salad. So I'm going to do lettuce, cut up some tomatoes, cucumbers, throw some kamakala, I can never say that either, olives, and a lemon into a couple meal prep kits. And then over here, I am going to just cook up chicken.
I'm bored to death on the job. I'm sick of walking this dog. It's like I live in a fog. Tonight I want something new. I feel the need to get rude. I'm tired of watching the tube. Oh God, I need some fast relief. So hey baby, please now won't you tell me you feel the same and you want someone to turn it all around and let you breathe. Now it's on. Let's go all the way. I want you tonight, 'cause I wanna get my dirty freak on. Alright, let's go dead on the couch with the sun in my eyes. And so I'd go lay down on the floor, 'cause I can't take it no more. Seems like I've been here before. Oh God, I need some fast relief, like 3 stacks of pancakes and a day of TV, and I'm already ready to go and be gone. So come on, bring the heat on, let me know that it's on. Let's go, let's go, let's go all the way. I want you tonight, 'cause I wanna get my dirty freak on, alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go all the way. I want you tonight, 'cause I wanna get my dirty freak on, alright. Get my dirty freak on tonight. 'Cause we can do
Oh,
this every day. Every day until our heads fall to the ground. Yes, we can do this every day. 'Cause we'll be dancing in the dark until our bodies fall apart. Let's go, let's go, let's go all the way. I
Okay,
want
the next protein I'm gonna make is some bang bang shrimp. I should have let this absorb some milk to get rid of that iodine taste before, and I honestly forgot about it, so I'm gonna do it really quickly now, probably for like 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna cook the shrimp. But all you need is some sweet chili sauce. I like to use Frank's Red Hot, mayo, whatever you have, and a little bit of garlic. You're gonna cook those up, and then I'm just gonna put them in here. What I was originally gonna do was just have lettuce and then the bang bang shrimp, but because I had leftover veg, I just added them to that. But yeah. Here's another one of those learn from my mistake moments. I was just rushing because I was trying to get all this done before my husband came back with the kids and my house became like super loud. But I should have let the shrimp defrost a little bit more and really let them absorb in the milk. You can also use almond milk as long as it's unflavored, like if it's plain. I've done that before and it totally works, but it definitely helps with getting rid of that iodine taste. So I would first, here you can see I'm like draining the milk from there, but they're still frozen. So it's just like, it tastes fine. It just would have tasted a lot better if it was like completely defrosted and I let the milk drain, because as I was cooking it, more water was coming out of the shrimp. So what you should have done was let it all defrost, do the milk, drain that, do all these seasonings. All I did here was some Thai chili sauce, Frank's Red Hot, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Cooked the shrimp, then taken the shrimp off, added the garlic, add the shrimp back in, add a little bit more of the sauce, and it would have been like perfect. But I did it differently. Next time I'll do better, and you guys learn from my mistakes. So now I'm making another like more bang bang shrimp. So all you do for the bang bang shrimp sauce is the sweet Thai chili sauce. You find that in like the Asian section of your supermarket. Frank's Red Hot for a little bit of spice, and mayo. I used like way too much mayo. You can do a lot less than this. Like I said, I was just like rushing through this portion and I wish I took a little bit more time, but everything still tasted great, and that's really all that matters. I've eaten all of the shrimp already at this point in the video. Today it's like Thursday, so you know, I've gone through most of this meal prep. But anyway, so it's all cooked and I add it to the top of these meal prep little boxes. I found these on Amazon. I think Tiffany Beeston uses something similar to this. I haven't really been watching her videos lately, but I've seen in like her previews on Instagram. They're great, you know, they're like awesome.
I'm like cut off halfway. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna make 2 dinners ready to go. And since I have the time, the kids still aren't back, I'm just gonna prep it because it's so nice to have 2 dinners that you literally just have to either throw in the oven or just put on the stovetop. So the first one I'm gonna do is a pesto chicken bake. which is more of an Italian style, and the other one is chicken teriyaki, you know, more like Asian flair. So I'm gonna cut up the peppers and the onions, and I'm gonna put them in the pesto chicken bake with chicken breast topped with pesto sauce and cheese. And then the other one, I'm just gonna take the same peppers and onions, throw them in that Ziploc bag with some cut up chicken breast and teriyaki sauce, and then that's just gonna be an easy dump and go dinner for tonight, for one of the nights this week. And yeah, I'm like, I love when I have time to do these things because I know that the week is just gonna go by chef's kiss. Super fast and awesome.
And what I love about these meals is it's super easy to track your macros. It's cost effective because you have less produce waste because it's the same ingredients. You're just adding different sauces to give it a different flair, if you will. So while prepping these ingredients, I'm cutting the peppers and onions, and I'm the red peppers and the green peppers and the onions. For the pesto bake, you use a 9x13 dish, spray the bottom with some avocado oil, and then for the stir fry, I just use a Ziploc bag, throw everything in to marinate. So for the pesto chicken bake, I do the vegetables on the bottom, and then I use thin chicken breast. I season that with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and next I'm topping it with some basil pesto. Use whatever you have, whatever type of pesto you have. You can also use romesco sauce. That's super delicious. You can even do red marinara if that's what you have. You can use Alfredo sauce, whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter, but I do love this and it does fit my macros. And then I top it with some cheese. I love the Cabot cheese. It's so good. And then I just cover it with some tin foil and throw it in my refrigerator. You're going to bake this at like 425 for 20 minutes and then remove the tin foil and then another 10. And it's so good. The stir fry couldn't be easier. Vegetables, I cut up the chicken using some kitchen scissors. I add some chicken teriyaki sauce and mix it together like in the bag and throw it in the refrigerator. When you're ready to cook it, you just put it on the stovetop, and I mean, it's literally so easy. It could not get easier, and I have 2 dinners ready to go. And this is what it looked like. We ate this on Monday night. My husband actually prepped this for me, which was even better, and we ate it with some brown rice. The Trader Joe's brown rice. Do not sleep on that rice. It is so good, and the white rice is so good. And that's what we did with the kids. We served it with some watermelon. And that's the meal prep this week, guys. Could not have been easier. Okay, and so this is everything. We have the chicken teriyaki dinner 1, chicken pesto dinner 2, bang bang shrimp salads, chicken salads, egg bites, and then protein smoothies. I feel very accomplished. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you really enjoyed the video. If I'm probably making these videos anyway because I need to hold myself accountable, but if you enjoyed this type of content, please like this video, drop a comment, subscribe, you know, the whole shebang. And I'll see you in next week's video. I make videos every Sunday now. I would like to up that a little bit more, but right now I can commit to every Sunday between like 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you subscribe and turn that notification bell on so that you know when the next video is live. All right, have a great day. See you later. Bye.